We continue to follow our top headlines of today. And of course, this story out of Anchorage, Alaska, where we are expecting President Trump to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin in just a short amount of time. This is a high stakes meeting. And this is the first time in years. It's been 6 years since President Trump and President Putin last met in person. Now, we are getting in some social media reaction here that I did want to share with you. We are hearing right now from former U.S. Secretary of State and former Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton. Here's what she has to say. This post she just put out a short time ago. She says, if Donald Trump negotiates an end to Putin's war on Ukraine without Ukraine having to cede territory, I'll nominate him for Nobel Peace Prize myself. She did accompany this with a video on her X platform. Let's play that out for you right now on LiveNOW from Fox.
If President Trump were the architect of that, I'd nominate him for a Nobel Peace Prize.
We are on the precipice of a meeting between President Trump and President Putin in Alaska. Drawing on your experience as Secretary of State, if you were en route to Alaska, what would you be looking to get? What does an acceptable deal look like?
He is not meeting with a friend. He is meeting with an adversary, and an adversary who wants to see the destruction of the United States and the Western alliance. But if he could bring about the end to this terrible war where Putin is the aggressor, invading a neighbor country, trying to change the borders, if he could end it without putting Ukraine in a position where it had to concede its territory to the aggressor, had to, in a way, validate Putin's vision of greater Russia, but instead could really stand up to Putin to make it clear there must be a ceasefire, there will be no exchange of territory, and that over a period of time, Putin should be actually withdrawing from the territory he seized in order to demonstrate good faith efforts, let us say, not to threaten European security. If President Trump were the architect of that, I'd nominate him for a Nobel Peace Prize.
So once again, that was posted just a short time ago there on Hillary Clinton's social media platform as you are taking a live look there in Anchorage, Alaska. Now, we do know that President Trump has already said he believes a peace deal would likely require the swapping of Ukrainian territories by both sides. But as we just heard there, Clinton said if Trump can negotiate a ceasefire, have Russia withdraw from the territory it seized, and bring an end to the war without making Ukraine concede territory, she would join the Nobel lobbying. I also did want to share with you another post that we brought you a little bit earlier in the show here from Fox's Jackie Heinrich, as we are learning here that President Trump did tell Fox's Brett Baier he would walk if this Putin summit doesn't go as planned. We actually do have that soundbite here that I did want to share with you, just about 30 seconds in length.
Okay, in the office with President Trump on Air Force One, heading in. What's your initial feeling? How are you feeling about what you're going to get out of this?
I think we're going to do very well. Our country is doing very well. We're setting records economically like we never have before, including the stock markets are all at a record high. We're taking in trillions and trillions of dollars with tariffs. We're going for a meeting with President Putin in Alaska, and I think it's going to work out very well. And if it doesn't, I'm going to head back home real fast.
I mean, if it doesn't, you walk.
I would walk there.
All right. So again, that was on Air Force One a bit earlier this morning here. And now we are getting this different live look here as we are awaiting the arrival of President Trump. We can now see the Alaska 2025 sign on our screen there. Once again, we do know this meeting could last 6 to 7 hours, but you can count on LiveNOW from Fox throughout the day and evening as we do bring you those updates.